Hello everyone, welcome to next video number 2 of Cisco DevNet. This is a certification code, also known as Cisco DevNet Associate Exam is also known as Cisco DevASC 200-901. Let's move into, okay, so we will not going serially by syllabus, but we will follow the Cisco official certification guidebook. So we are going book-wise. Don't worry, we will cover all the chapters and entire syllabus, just we are going serially. So first topic is software development method. Syllabus contain three: agile, lean, and waterfall. So software development consists of six phases. Planning. Planning involves the requirement gathering, our project requirements, whether what will be the user input, what are the requirements of project. Defining phase involve defining the objective, what is the objective of project, what we are going to achieve. In designing phase, we are doing the architecture, rough architecture, and we plan how we are going to build our project. In designing phase, we create architecture. In building, we start the implementation. But we start the coding part or creation of software part. In testing, we test on different use cases, try to detect the bugs, and once thoroughly testing is done, we deploy the project for end user. We do not need to go into great detail, but we need to remember the overview. What are the six pillars? What are the six phases of SDLC? So again, to recap, we plan. In plan, we do the requirement gathering. In defining, we define the objective of our project. In designing, we create architecture. In building, we start developing the project. In testing, we test thoroughly. We try to detect the bugs or any issues, and finally we deploy to the end user. Same phases are present in waterfall. Point to properly fit in your head regarding the waterfall is there are the five stages: same requirement gathering, design, code, test, and maintenance. Main point we need to remember regarding the waterfall model is before starting any next phase, the previous phase need to be entirely completed. So we can only move to next phase once the previous phase is complete. So once the requirement gathering is completed, then only move to design. Once the design phase is completed, then only move to coding section. So so we need to remember this point in our head. This model is suitable for a project where we have large amount of time and we know our requirement priorly. We know this requirement is not going to change. In this situation, we implement the waterfall model. Just remember the concept that there are five phases: requirement design, implementation, onboarding, testing, and maintenance. Before starting any next phase, previous phase need to be completed. So the drawback of waterfall model is it requires large amount of time, and before starting off new phase, previous phase needs to be completed. So no new changes are accommodated in waterfall models. Once they have moved to design or implementation phase, they do not accommodate new changes. Lean model. So lean model was created by the Toyota. The point to remember regarding a lean model is that we need to eliminate the waste. If something does not add value to product, we do not include it. Then we do not build something where the customer do not want to buy it. So to summarize, do not add unnecessary feature which customer has not demanded. And one more objective is to we need to improve our process, not product. We need to improve our process from the previous experience and communication to streamline the process. Agile model. This is an important model. Many questions are asked regarding the agile model. To remember agile model, remember few keywords, which is continuous integration, continuous development. So what agile says is you can if you add new requirement continuously, I can accommodate those changes. So there are 12 principle of agile, which is uh, customer satisfaction is provided through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. Then they accommodate the changing requirements. Even in the late development, they welcome the new changes and they try to implement it. Then product is delivered frequently rather than months. The process happen in the weeks. So every week the sprint happen in which they accommodate small changes or small feature. They try to implement small feature within the weeks. They daily communicate with each other, business developer and stakeholders. Then face-to-face communication is value in Agile. Working principle of Agile is to show the measurable progress, show the development, and maintain a constant pace. So Agile says that new changes are welcome, even at the last moment. I can I work on continuous integration. I will try to integrate quickly in my system. So in the ever-changing world, everyone uses the Agile methodology. Advantages: it takes less time for development, and we can view the product development faster compared to waterfall model. Let's look some question asked in exam. So which principle is value for from the manifesto for agile software development? Process and tools over teams and interaction. That is totally false because agile value teams and interaction more than the tools and process. Detailed documentation over working software. Again false. Agile says that I need working demo, I need feature changes, I need working software. Adhering a plan over responding to requirements. Again false. Agile respect the requirement and try to integrate in the product. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation. This is true. Agile value the customer collaboration even it is not present in the requirement phase or in the contract. So answer is D. I will wait. I will wait for a few seconds. You can go through the question and try to answer it. You can pause the video. Which advantage does Agile process offer compared to waterfall software development? To add or update feature with incremental delivery. Okay, this is true. Agile process does offer a addition or update feature with incremental delivery. Second is to view the full scope of end-to-end work, to have each phase end before the next begins, to fix any issue at end of development cycle. So all about three statement are false. Let's try to answer this question. What is the functionality of waterfall model as compared to agile method for software development? So functionality of waterfall model compared to agile. Waterfall increase agility to implement faster while agile promote reliability. This statement is false. It is actually vice versa. The phase begins after the previous phase has ended in waterfall, while agile phase run in parallel. Okay, this tends to customer get feedback during the process in waterfall, while they can see result at the end in agile. Okay, this statement is false. Actually, it is vice versa. Requirement can be updated in waterfall, while agile it should be gathered in the beginning. Again, this statement is false. It is vice versa. So answer is obviously B. Next question. What is the characteristic of waterfall compared to agile software development method? Waterfall focus on continuous improvement while agile focus on design phase. Okay, this statement is false. Waterfall separates the project development life cycle into sprints, and agile does not use cycles. This statement is also false. Actually, it's vice versa, where in agile we have the sprints, which is divided into weeks, where the developers collaborate with customer and show the incremental features and incremental updates. Waterfall specifies requirement before development begins, and agile respond flexibly to change in requirements. This statement is true. Waterfall uses reviews with step-by-step approach, while agile serially phase approach. Okay, this statement is false. Correct answer is C. Okay, in next video we will see the design patterns and we will cover the questions which is taken in the last question paper. Okay, see you in next video.